Study, so away from these two, and to my university, and there's one track that's about half an hour away from where I live, and they allowed me to store my race runner there, but they have crazy opening times. It didn't fit with my university schedule, but I managed to train from 4 times a week, and then 5 times a week, then 6 times a week throughout the winter, on my own. Like, there was nobody else training at all. One of my disability agents for the government, I said, look, I'm doing race running. This is an amazing sport. And he said, oh no, I'm not interested in developing that. There's boccia and there's swimming, and that's what we're going to do. And I was like, well, I'm going to train. I'm going to be an international athlete.
Up to an island in the Highlands of Scotland, and there was a big green in Rasay, and you ran across that green and it made you giggle, and because it was flat and it was safe, and if you fell over you didn't hurt yourself, and I hadn't heard you do that until you got back until you got onto a race run for the first time.
I couldn't run after that because I grew up in Chorley.
So it was like adolescence, just sort of, there was you know, Hannah wanted to run, and then adolescence happened. The school system in no way was prepared to facilitate any kind of exploration of what that would mean. And then when you got onto the race runner, it was just that. What I am aware of is that if somebody's mood is being lifted because they're engaged in physical activity, they are much happier as they go through university. Because university is not easy. And you know, if you're already going into it with a physical disability for which there's very little allowance,
it's a release from a lot of things.
It is.
Yes.
When Hannah took up race running, she was already becoming a more independent young woman. So this came just at the right time because it gave her something to be independent for. And for example, the car, you know, she'd learned to drive, but we weren't very keen on driving. And then I said, well, do you know, I'm not going to be able to drive you around to all these events, and so she started driving herself. She started learning how to dismantle the race runner so she could get it in and out of the car on her own with this frame. I said, we've made a frame.
From my old perspective, like, I can't run side by side, and now I decided I'd do a 10k with my friend because they're my new flatmates and they're really sporty, and I was almost faster than her, and we're going to go out running when I get back to university a lot. I predict, definitely.
That's a
good. It was great. It was really good. It was like, I'll sprint and you have to run after me.
One of the good things about something like race running is that if children have big imaginations and they're never in a position where they can live some of that out, then they stop imagining their future, and then they start putting limits on themselves about what they can and what they can't do, because what's the point trying that? I'm never going to be able to do it. And I think in terms of education that is possibly the worst thing that can happen. Constantly being able to imagine that there's something over the hill that you can work towards and is worth working towards.